Hey, what's up guys, it's Storm here, and today I'm going to talk about trans health. And before I get started, I want to say I apologize if anything gets weird and wonky and shifted. I have this really weird setup going on right now where I have a box and a binder clip and 2 mason jars and a rubber band, and all that stuff is like holding up my phone to record this because I don't have a good camera or tripod, so I have to deal. Anyways, so today I'm going to talk about trans health and healthcare insurance stuff because I've been dealing with this kind of stuff a lot recently and it causes a lot of stress. I'm still pre-T, I'm still pre-op. I'm pre-everything basically, except I've come out, I've cut my hair, and that's about it. Name changed. That's it. With the new healthcare system in place and stuff like that, we have a really bad insurance at the moment. Like, it started out in January, we had the wrong plan. My dad didn't sign up for the plan that we were given, so it took until February to switch to the plan that we have now. And the plan we have now does not cover anything. We have to meet a certain deductible, and it's a really high deductible. I'm not really exactly sure the exact amount of money the deductible is, but the only way you can pay the deductible is by going to the doctor and paying all the stuff out of pocket, $0 copay. So basically you have to pay for everything out of pocket until you reach the deductible, which sucks. So we've been using that and it's terrible. But next month my dad is switching to another insurance somehow, not exactly sure how. All I know is it's happening, and it's not gonna be that terrible insurance. There will be copay, there will be coverage. I will be covered in some way, shape, or form, so I won't have to pay everything out of pocket to go to therapy or doctor visits or stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure how much the copay covers, but it's better than nothing, I mean. So, trans health. Living in the state of North Carolina, there's obviously there's not the best health coverage for transgender patients, nor is there really that good of coverage anywhere in the United States, but it's pretty bad here considering we had HB2. I think it's still enacted. I don't know. I don't use public restrooms at all. It's scary. So with all HB2 and all the Republican legislature, even though our governor is now a Democrat, we have a majority Republican House, Senate, whatever the crap, other branches of government. So there's that. But I mean, at least we don't have Pat McCrory anymore. So coverage isn't great here. I know it's hard for people in more rural areas to see a gender therapist because not many therapists here work with trans health. Luckily, there's one in my town, and she's the one I go to because, I mean, she's fine for me. So we go to her, and I'm not sure where the nearest endocrinologist is. Actually, we had to stop going to my therapist before I could get recommended for a endocrinologist, so I couldn't really talk about getting on testosterone, how much my insurance will pay for that. We're not really sure. We're gonna try to figure that out, and if they don't pay much or at all for testosterone, well, at least I'm going for the cheapest option. If they don't cover testosterone, I will just have my parents and grandparents try to figure it out. I'll work, I'll figure something out, because I need testosterone. My dysphoria is really bad, but that's a topic for another video. So trans health in North Carolina, it's terrible. In the United States, I don't think that any insurance covers top surgery or bottom surgery or any of the surgeries, because I feel like they consider the surgeries cosmetic, which it almost makes sense, but at the same time it doesn't, because it's not cosmetic, it's a necessity. I can understand why they would think it's cosmetic, because not every trans person needs top surgery, not every trans person needs bottom surgery, but at the same time, a lot of trans people do need top and bottom surgery. I happen to be someone who's probably gonna get top surgery in the future. Bottom surgery is a huge if, because I still have to like figure out how dysphoric I will be without my chest. Because my main dysphoria for me is my voice and my chest. You can't tell now because I'm speaking in a lower voice than usual, but I actually have a really high-pitched voice. And I'm not really comfortable with my voice. Like, it's gonna be changed in the future, but it still bothers me right now. And this kind of hurts to talk like this, and I don't talk like this throughout the day, but when I have to talk to large groups, or I have to talk to people I'm not really, like, I don't really know closely, my voice drops deeper subconsciously, and I really just don't like this look right here. Sorry, I'm like picking apart my appearance now because I'm talking about dysphoria. I'll just show you what my voice actually sounds like when I'm not forcing it deep, because it's kind of hurting. My normal voice is all the way up here, and it sounds really weird to me when I talk like this, because it's so girly. So I usually talk down here using a chest voice, but it still like causes this area to pop out more, because of like the way my tongue situates in my mouth. It's really dumb, but to me it makes sense. So yeah, that's about it. Trans health sucks. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to like work around the iffy coverage stuff, because there's not much coverage for trans people in the United States, which is a problem, and I really hope it gets figured out in the future, because that's gonna be a lot of money coming out of my pocket just to exist and be in a way that I won't hate myself every day. Wow, that's really sad. So that's about it for this video. Subscribe, leave a like, etc. Typical YouTuber exit. And yeah, have a nice day.